And just put it right underneath that sits bone. You can make it nice and tight if you want. Just give you a little lift there. And when you take that cross-legged position, when you sit on it, the knee and the hips are on one line, and there's not a lot of strain on the hips. Okay, so let's get started. Now, let's take a deep breath through the nostrils, chest expands, collarbones raise up. Bring in as much air as you can, expel as much air as you can all the way out. Now, this brings in 7 times more the amount of oxygen you would normally bring in by just regular or shallow breathing. The deep breathing helps to lower the blood pressure with as few as 5 good deep breaths. Good. All right. I like to start with the eye movements. As you open up your eyes, look up towards the ceiling and then down towards the floor, and then alternate up and down. Ceiling, floor, ceiling, floor. Now, what we're doing is helping to de-stress the brain. This helps to get rid of the earlier activities of your morning so you can concentrate retaining information a little better. Eye movements as a beauty benefit help to reduce or remove puffiness underneath the eyes, giving a nice round perky appearance towards the eyes. And even more so, as you tighten muscles surrounding the eyes, this does help to develop good eyesight, keep eyesight from deteriorating, again, as you're tightening muscles surrounding the eyes. And then center and close the eyes. Now it's a horizontal. So shift the eyes from side to side. Use as much side to side vision as you can, peripheral vision as you can, rolling the eyes side to side. I usually suggest doing these on a daily basis and making a habit of it after you lay your head on the pillow right before you go to sleep at night. And again, you make a habit of it. When you get up in the morning, you'll see a visible difference of your overall eye appearance, round and perky and reduced, or no puffiness underneath the eyes. And then center and close the eyes. Now it's a diagonal move from the upper right corner to the lower left corner, guiding the eyes corner to corner, and then building momentum corner to corner. And then center and close the eyes. Now opposite diagonal, upper left corner, lower right corner, guiding the eyes corner to corner, and then building momentum corner to corner. And then center and close the eyes. Now, as you open the eyes, a full circle from a 12 o'clock position, guide the eyeballs 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12, and then all the way around the eye sockets. Try not to cut or skip corners. Go as slow as you need to go just to be able to trace the eye sockets completely around. Now, the circles, if you're short of time, suffice with all the benefits I've talked about so far. But circles, as you follow those eye sockets around, brings both sides of the brains together for deeper and more thoughtful thinking, can release tension from the brain from straining the eyes in any capacity, and also during long distance driving. And when you get to that 12 o'clock position, center and close the eyes. And then again, 12 o'clock position counterclockwise now, 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, all the way around the eye sockets. Again, just going as slow as you need to go, just to be able to trace the eye sockets completely around. Now, circles also perk up the brain. This helps to wake up areas of the brain that may have been dormant for a while or may have not had any recent activity as you follow the eye sockets completely around. And when you get to that 12 o'clock position, center and close the eyes. The last movement, eyeballs look down like a grandfather clock, just rolling the eyes side to side, eyeballs looking down. Use as much peripheral side to side vision as you can, just rolling the eyes side to side, eyeballs looking down. And then center and close the eyes. Now rub the palms together. Create heat inside the palms. When you have enough heat, place those palms over the eyelids and soothe and soak and penetrate the eyes. As the heat starts to fade, the index finger, the finger next to it, inside top crevice of the eye, stroke over the eyelids a few times. helpful in getting rid of excess liquid in the eyelid area, toning the optical nerve. And the optical nerve is only for the optics. Now, hands to the knees, deep breath through the nostrils. Exhale, right rib cage. Push it forward and just roll that torso around like a hula hoop. We're just loosening core muscles so that when we get into some of the other stretches and poses, we'll have that much more range of motion just by making that round motion. Now, you can even do this sitting in a chair, pushing forward from the right side first, 15 times in that one direction. This also serves the purpose of starting from the right side, the way the digestive channel starts. This pushes food through the intestines for better digestion. In turn, that helps the peristaltic action on the colon for better regularity. You can do it anytime, starting with the right side, push forward 15 times in that one direction. And again, you can even do this sitting in a chair. Now, as you center that torso, deep breath through the nostrils. Exhale. And then your left side. Tuck back, opposite direction, all the way around. Nice range of motion. Loosen up those core muscles. Hey, Karen. Hello. Now, as you center that torso, deep breath through the nostrils. Exhale. Now, with your upper body, bring your arms around one another. Forearms, great. If not, just elbows. Bring your elbows to the middle of the chest. Bring your chin down on the chest. Now, curl forward into a little ball. You want to pull forward, getting the stretch on the top of the shoulders and the back of the neck. Pull forward, resist the two elbows against one another. Again, feel that stretch. Back of the neck, top of the shoulders. And without losing the pose, just lift up, elbows down, chin down. Let the elbows point to one side as far as they can go, almost like you're trying to lift that rib cage from its carriage. Keep the chin down, lift it up, hold there, breathe into it. Breathing oxygenates the blood, what helps to warm the muscle fiber, helps to warm the muscle, allowing muscle fiber to let go in little increments at a time. And then return your elbows to center. Let the elbows point to the other direction. Nice and easy, holding there. Breathe into it. Again, like you're trying to lift that rib cage from its carriage. And then return to center. Again, elbows to the middle of the chest. Bring the chin down. Curl forward. Resist the two elbows against one another. And then release. Hands to the knees. Deep breath through the nostrils. Exhale. Now the other side. Bring the arms around the other way. Forearms, great. If not, just elbows. Elbows to the middle of the chest. Bring the chin down. Curl forward. Resist the two elbows against one another. Keep that chin down. Hold there. Breathe into it. Again, pull forward. Feel that stretch. Back of the neck, top of the shoulders. As you pull forward, resisting those two elbows against one another. Now, without losing that pose, just lift up, elbows down, chin down. Let the elbows point to one direction. Keep the chin down. Use the breath work, nice, deep, long breaths. Again, like you're trying to lift that rib cage from its carriage. Return to center. Keep the chin down. Let the elbows point to the other direction. Nice and easy, holding there. Return to center. Elbows to the middle of the chest. Bring the chin down. Curl forward into that little ball. Resist the two elbows against one another. And release. Hands to the knees. Deep breath through the nostrils. Exhale. Good. Now bring the legs out. Nice and long. Nice circulation. Just bounce them up and down. Good. Wrinkle those toes. Roll the ankles. You loosen the ankles, you loosen the hips. You loosen the hips, you release stress, stiffness, swelling in the ankle. And then back around the other way. And then bring the arms up. Get some circulation moving there. But opposite direction. Finally, push the feet and the palms back and forth. Right. All right, bring the soles of the feet together towards the groin at your own range. Bend from the waist and the hip, lead with the heart and the forehead, little by little. If you're ready, hands around the feet like you're trying to open the feet up like a book. Bring the kneecaps a little further, bring the forehead a little closer. Nice and easy. So inner thigh, but hip flexors, releasing that tension on the low spine. Now, you're always at your own range. You're never in competition with anyone. This is always based on your own anatomy, your own physicality. So there's never any wasted effort. Any effort you put into it, 100% benefit. So nice and easy, holding there. Just breathe right into it. And then slowly release. Good. Now, as you bring one leg out to the side, depending on the health of your knee, bring it out to the side, scooch it in a little further, or all the way back towards the buttock muscle. That's your choice. Swing it over the other foot. Either the foot is flat, the ankle's right to the side of the thigh, pushing that hamstring and hip down towards the floor at your own range. If you're ready, you can sit right into it, pushing that hamstring and hip towards the floor. Now, this is not an easy pose. It's a little uncomfortable, but it's extremely valuable. What this does is as you release that tension from that hip flexor, over time, if we don't engage a good stretch towards the body in any capacity, there's a little flexor that gets shorter and shorter, flatter and flatter, and then the two largest bones, your femur, your thigh, and your hip, rub against one another. Friction causes deterioration, one of the main reasons for hip replacement. So nice and easy, just holding there, stretching there. It gets easier over time. It's like I said, a valuable pose, not an easy pose, but a very valuable pose. Then your upper body. You can start with one palm to the elbow and just stretch the arm to the side, let the wrist go limp and bring the chin down, holding there. Now you can maintain here, or you can bend at that elbow and stretch the arm towards the back. Keep your chin down. Now you can maintain right here, or you can bring the arm behind you. Fingertips toward one another, eventually linking the fingers to one another. It may not happen right away, but go in that direction. Now, if you just happen to have a bell, or when you're going to practice this on your own, just pick up a bell. It doesn't have to be fancy or extensive. Just pick it up, reach back with the other hand, hold on either side, and then inch one palm at a time towards one another. And again, you can use a scarf, a towel, a bathrobe tie. You can use that as well. So just hold there, stretch there, nice and easy. Now bring your chin down, roll your shoulder back. Now you just want to push back what gravity pushes against. That's the objectivity. Push back what gravity pushes against. That's the objectivity of yoga. And then slowly release. Exchanging legs now. Bring one leg out to the side, depending on the health of your knee. Scooch it in a little further, all the way back towards the buttock muscle. That variation there. Bring the other foot over. Either it's a flat ankle against the side of the thigh, just kind of pushing that hamstring down. Sometimes it might be up here, but you go at your own range. If not, you can just sit right into it if your anatomy is ready, pushing that hamstring and hip towards the floor. Nice and easy, holding there. Now, it's very common and normal that one side will be a little stronger, a little bit more flexible, and a little bit more balanced than the other side. That's, like I said, very common and normal. So one side might be a little more flexible than the other side. Now, just breathe right into that, nice and easy. And then your upper body, opposite palm to the elbow, stretch the arm to the side, let the wrist go limp, bring the chin down. Now, almost like you're trying to stretch that arm away from its shoulder socket. Hold there. Now, you can maintain here. You can bend at that elbow and stretch the arm towards the back, maintaining here. Hold there. Take it a little bit further if you want. Bring the arm behind you, fingertips towards one another, eventually linking the fingers to one another. Keep your chin down. Roll your shoulder back. Again, you're just trying to loosen up that upper body, stretching there. And then slowly release. Good. All right. Now come into a tabletop. Bring your knees right underneath your hips and your palms right underneath your shoulders. Okay. Stick the tush out a little bit. Now we're just going to turn that torso to one side. Look back at your foot. Hold that gaze on the foot. We're stretching the low back, waist, and hip. And then return to center. Turn that torso to the opposite direction. Look back at the foot. Stretch there. Hold that gaze on the foot. and then return to center. Now, as we roll the spine to the ceiling like a Halloween cat, bring your chin all the way down on the chest. Exhale through the mouth, push the tush out, lift the head up, push the chest out, and roll the head back. Inhale through the nostrils, roll in. Exhale through the mouth, stretch out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. What we're doing is that helps to move fluids through the spine, helping to coat the joints. So lower your forehead all the way down. Lift up your arms. Either keep them long and rotate your shoulder cuff up towards the ceiling and then down towards the floor, alternating back and forth. Or lace your fingers or one palm to the wrist and roll your shoulders up towards the ceiling, roll your shoulders down towards the ground, and then alternate up and down. Again, loosening up that upper body. And then as you lower down, good. Now bring one elbow down on the floor, the other elbow to follow. Your palms are flat, you're on your knees. Lift up one leg. Lean back on that thigh like someone's pulling on that big toe. Stretch it out, stretch it out, stretch it out, lift it. Good. Wrinkle those toes, roll the ankle around. Remember, loosen the ankles, loosen the hips. Release stress, stiffness, swelling in the ankles. Lift it up a little bit more. And then lower that knee down. Stretch the other leg out like someone's pulling on that big toe. Stretch it out, stretch it out, stretch it out. Lift it. Good. Wrinkle those toes. Roll the ankle around. Good. Opposite direction. Push the foot back and forth like you're pumping on a pedal. Lift it up a little bit more. And then lower that knee down. Okay, again, stretch the other leg out. Lean back on that thigh. Stretch it out. Lift it. Now, this time, bend your knee so the foot comes back behind the butt. Roll the hip to the back side. Use the dead weight of the bent knee, rolling the hip towards the side. Now, use the breath work like you're breathing all the way down to the abdominal core. That helps to merge that stretch on the low back, waist, and hip. Hold there, stretch there, breathe into it. Return that hip to center, lower that knee down, stretch the other leg out. Lean back on that thigh, stretch it out, lift it, bend the knee, roll the hip to the back side, use the dead weight of the bent knee, rolling the hip towards the side. Wrinkle those toes, roll the ankle, use the breath work like you're breathing all the way down to the abdominal core. And then return that knee down. Now come up on your palms, back to that tabletop. Come down to the end of that mat so you've got mat behind you. Now bring one leg over the calf. Slide that leg back. Stretch the arms out. Bring the forehead down. Try to release the body's weight over that bent knee. Just let it go limp. Use that dead weight to help stretch that hamstring and hip. Now also the thigh from underneath kind of rounds out the spine, separating the vertebra. Hold there, stretch there. Now you can maintain the position right here. Take it a little bit further for that back leg, the top of that thigh. Bring your palms to the sides of the kneecap. Push into the floor. Now roll to the side so your hip is down on the ground, on the floor. Bend that knee so the foot comes up. Reach back on the same side. Toes in, step, ankle, hold on. Bring the heel towards the butt muscle. Lean that torso over that thigh. Stretch that arm above your head. Bring your chin down and hold there. Again, consider gravity. Push back what gravity pushes against. So you're getting that stretch on the top of that thigh from the pelvis and around the hip. Lower that foot down. Bring the palms back to the kneecap. Roll back up. Come back up in that tabletop. Now the other leg. Now bring the leg over the calf. Slide the leg back. Stretch the arms out. Bring the forehead down. Now just try to release the body's weight over that bent knee. Just let it go limp. Use that dead weight to stretch that hamstring and hip. Now you can maintain here. You can take it a little bit further if you want. Bring the palms to the sides of the kneecap. Push into the floor and lift up. Roll to the side so your hip is on the floor. And then that back leg, bend that knee so the foot comes up. Reach back, toes in, step ankle. Heel towards the buttock muscle. Slide that front arm out. Lean that torso over that thigh. And feel that stretch on the top of that thigh. Hold there, stretch there. And then as you release, lower that foot down, bring the palms to the sides of the kneecap, lift up. Good, come back to that tabletop. Now let's work on balance. Since this is a gentle hatha yoga class, we're not going to do any standing poses. However, we can do some good balance poses from here. Knees underneath hips, palms underneath shoulders. Look forward. Now, one leg, opposite arm. Concentrate on something that captures the attention, holding there. And then bring it down. Good. Other leg now, stretch it out. Opposite arm, lift it up. Good. Concentrate on something that captures the attention. And then bring it down. Now, you can repeat what we just did or take it just a little bit further. Again, in that tabletop, lift up one leg, the opposite arm. Now, taking it a little bit further, bend at your knee, bend at your elbow, bring your knee and elbow into your chest. And exhale as you stretch back out. Inhale in. Exhale out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Lower down. Good. Center yourself in that tabletop. Look forward. Opposite leg, opposite arm, hold here. And again, either maintain here, take it a little bit further. Inhale through the nostrils, bring the chin down, bring the elbow and the knee into the torso, and then stretch out. As you inhale, bring it in. Exhale out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Lower down. Bring that forehead all the way down, nice and easy. Stretch those arms out. Just give a little comfort to that low spine, holding there. Now we're going to come on down to the side. Now, as you come down to the side, stretch your arm above your head and rest your head on your arm. We're going to start with a shoulder rotation. So stretch that arm. Just lay your head down on your arm. Bring the palm facing down. Sweep it forward. Stretch it up. Parallel over the head, over the ear. Roll it back at your own range. Sweep it down over that thigh. Repetitive motion. Sweep it forward. Stretch it up. Roll it back. And bring it down. Sweep it forward. Stretch it up. Roll it back. Bring it down. Sweep it forward. Stretch it up. Roll it back. Bring it down, sweep it forward, stretch it up, roll it back, and bring it down. Let's reverse. Palm faces down, arm rolls back, palm faces up, roll it back, stretch it up, parallel over the head, over the ear, sweep it forward over the floor, bring it down over the thigh. Arm rolls back, palm faces up, roll it back, stretch it up, sweep it forward, bring it down, arm rolls back, palm faces up, roll it back, stretch it up, sweep it forward, bring it down, arm rolls back, palm faces up, roll it back, stretch it up, sweep it forward, bring it down, arm rolls back, palm faces up, roll it back, stretch it up, sweep it forward, and bring it down. That top leg lifted up, lift that leg up, palm around the calf or thigh. Now, if you're so inclined, index finger and thumb around the big toe. If not, you can hold it down here. Just hold there. Good. Wrinkle the, not yet. Just stretch it up. Now the leg down on the ground, little by little, try to take the bend out of that knee. You can always keep a little bend for the stability, but little by little, try to take the bend out of that knee. Lift that leg up. And if you haven't already, slide your palm towards the calf or thigh. And now wrinkle those toes, roll the ankle around. Remember, loosen those ankles, loosen the hips. Push the foot back and forth like you're pumping on a pedal. Good. Lift that leg up just a little bit more. And then lower that leg down. Hover over the other leg a couple of inches. Bring your palm on the ground in front of the chest and make a circle with your legs. Circle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go back in the opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knee behind you. Either put your palm on your thigh and push it back, or reach back, toes in, step or ankle, hold on. Bring your chin down, roll your shoulder back. Good. Now again, just push back what gravity pushes against. Push that thigh behind you. Roll your shoulder back. Bring your chin down and stretch there. Feel that stretch now all the way to the top of that hip, buttock muscle, top of that thigh. Now keep the bend on the knee and lift it to the chest. Arm over the shin or underneath the knee, depending on the health of your knee. Squeeze that thigh to the chest. Wrinkle those toes. Roll the ankle around. Good. Push the foot back and forth. Now keep the bend on the knee. Bring your palm on the ground in front of the chest and slide your thigh back. Bring your knee forward. Slide the thigh back. Bring the 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 knee forward. Good. 2 more. Slide the thigh back. Bring the knee forward. Good. Again. Slide the thigh back. Bring the knee forward. Hold there. That bottom leg, bend it up so when you bring that top thigh down, both knees match. Lift your thigh up and stretch and bring it down. Lift it up and stretch and bring it down. Lift it up and stretch and bring it down. Good. Lift it up and stretch and bring it down. Good. 2 more. Lift it up and stretch. Bring it down. 1 more. Lift it up and stretch and bring it down. Slide the legs down. Roll over on the other side. Stretch your arm above your head. Rest your head on the arm. Good. A little bend on those knees for your stability. In that shoulder rotation, palm faces down over that thigh. Sweep it forward. Stretch it up. Parallel over the head, over the ear. Roll the arm back at your own range. And then sweep it down. Good. Sweep it forward. Stretch it up. Roll it back. And bring it down. Sweep it forward. Stretch it up. Roll it back. And bring it down. Sweep it forward. Stretch it up. Roll it back. Bring it down, sweep it forward, stretch it up, roll it back, bring it down. 1 more, sweep it forward, stretch it up, roll it back, and bring it down. Let's reverse. Palm faces down, arm rolls back, palm faces up, roll it back, stretch it up, sweep it forward, bring it down, arm rolls back, palm faces up, roll it back, stretch it up, sweep it forward, bring it down, arm rolls back, palm faces up, roll it back, stretch it up, sweep it forward, bring it down, arm rolls back, palm faces up, roll it back, stretch it up, sweep it forward, bring it down, arm rolls back, palm faces up, roll it back, stretch it up, sweep it forward, and bring it down. That top leg lifted up, lift that leg up, palm around the calf or thigh, index finger and thumb around the big toe if you're so inclined. If not, right down here is good. Good. Stretch that leg out. Now, the leg down on the ground, little by little, try to take the bend out of that knee. You can always keep a little bend for the stability, but little by little, try to take the bend out of that knee. Lift that leg up, stretch there. Now, if you haven't already, slide your palm towards your calf or thigh, wrinkle your toes, roll your ankle around in different directions. And then finally, just push the foot back and forth like you're pumping on a pedal. And then lift that leg up just a little bit more, stretching there. Lower that leg down, hover over the other leg a couple of inches, bring your palm on the ground in front of the chest and make a circle. Make a circle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now go back in the opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend that knee behind you. Either put your palm on your thigh and push it back, roll your shoulder back, or reach back, toes in, step, ankle, hold on. Bring your chin down, roll your shoulder back. Good. Try to push back what gravity pushes against. Now feel that stretch now. Top of the hip, all the way up the femur, thigh, and your hip and pelvis. Bring that chin down. Roll your shoulder back. Good. Hold there. Stretch there. Breathe into it. Now, keep the bend on your knee and lift it to the chest. Arm over the shin or underneath the knee, depending on the health of your knee. Squeeze that thigh to the chest. Wrinkle those toes. Roll the ankle around. Push the foot back and forth like you're pumping on a pedal. Good. Now keep the bend on that knee. Bring your palm on the floor in front of the chest and slide your thigh back. Bring your knee forward. Slide the 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 thigh back. Bring the knee forward. Slide the thigh back. Bring the knee forward. One more. Slide the thigh back. Bring the knee forward. Hold that position, that leg on the floor. Bend your knee. So when you bring that top thigh down, both knees match. And then lift that thigh up and stretch. And then bring it down. Lift it up and stretch. And then bring it down. Good. Lift it up and stretch. And then bring it down. Good. Lift it up and stretch. Bring it down. Good. Two more. Lift it up and stretch. Bring it down. Last one. Lift it up and stretch. Bring it down. Slide both legs down. Roll over on the abdominal cord. Okay, so I talk a lot about reversing gravity. Depending on your shoulders, we're just going to lift all the limbs from the floor like we're flying through the air. Either you can bring your arms out to the side, if that's too much strain on your shoulders. You can bring the arms alongside the torso. If not, you can bring them right out here. Bring your chin down. Legs and arms are spaced comfortably apart, and I'll guide you through it. Bring your chin down. Take a deep breath. As you expel the breath, point your toes, stiffen your thighs, lift the arms, chest, head follows up to your best plateau. Take a deep breath. Lower down without losing that pose. Chin makes contact with the floor. Deep breath and exhale. And again, one more time. Chin is on the floor. Take a deep breath. As you expel the breath, point the toes, stiffen the thighs, arms, chest, head follows up to your best plateau. Take a deep breath. Lower down. Now, as you bend those elbows, turn your head to one direction. Now the leg on the opposite side from where the face is turned, bend your knee, point your toe, lift your thigh up and roll towards the back side. Good. Again, use that dead weight of the bent knee, rolling the hip to the side. Good. Use that breath work. Return that hip to center, unbend that knee, lower that leg down. Turn your head to the other direction. The leg on the opposite side, bend the knee, point the toe, lift your thigh up and roll towards the back side. Hold there, stretch there, breathe into it. Return that hip to center, lower that leg down. Good, now turn your head to the other direction and the leg on the same side. You're gonna bend your knee and point your toe and just lift your thigh up. Hold there, 3, 2, 1, and bring it down. Again, lift up, 3, 2, 1, and bring it down. One more, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring that leg down. Good. Turn your head to the other direction, the other leg. Bend your knee, point your toe, lift your thigh up. 3, 2, 1. Again, lift up. 3, 2, 1. Again, lift up. 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring it down. Now, if you want to repeat one leg at a time, if not, both legs at the same time. Turn your head to one direction. Bend both knees. Your elbows are bent, your palms are flat. Lift up. 3, 2, 1. Again, lift up. 3, 2, 1. Good. Turn your head to the other direction. Again, here we go. Lift up. 3, 2, 1. One more. Lift up. 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring it down. Good. Now, in a Sphinx position, you're going to bring your elbows right underneath your shoulders in a Sphinx. Your palms are flat, your elbows are right underneath that shoulder. Now, the objectivity is that we're going to push those elbows into the floor, squeezing the shoulder blades together, getting a good stretch. This is like a modification of a cobra, which we will do in a little while, but I want to do this one first, and then if you wanted, you could repeat this one or just go into the cobra. So elbows right underneath those shoulders, palms are flat, look down. Now we're going to stretch for the sides of the neck. Look down, take a deep breath. As you expel the breath, roll your head to one direction so the cheek tips up towards the ceiling and stretch there. Take a deep breath. As you expel the breath, roll your head back down towards the floor. As you look down, take a deep breath. As you expel the breath, roll your head to the other direction so the cheek tips up towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath. And then roll back down as the face looks down. Take a deep breath. Now this time, as you expel the breath, lift your chest up, push your chest out, and roll your head back. Now push your elbows into that floor. Now squeeze your shoulder blades together. You're going to feel that stretch all the way down the sides of the back, almost down by the tailbone. As you push into the ground, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Stretch there. Take a deep breath and then lower down. Now you can repeat or go into that cobra. Bring your palms to the rib cage level. Look down. Take a deep breath. Expel your breath. Push your palms into the floor. Unbend the elbows all the way, the best of your ability. Now push your chest out and roll your head back, and then try to stretch the shoulders away from the neck. Use the weight of that torso pulling towards the ground. Just holding there. Now you're, again, pushing back what gravity pushes against. There's a couple of glands right in the middle of the spine called the adrenals, responsible for strength, stamina, and energy. So you're stimulating those glands, just pushing back. Take a deep breath. And then lower down, vertebra by vertebra, without losing that pose. Chin makes contact with the floor. Deep breath and exhale. Now, you can repeat where you were. You want to take it a little bit further. Slide your palms back towards your rib cage a little bit more. That'll give you a deeper stretch against that pelvis and hip. If not, you can repeat where you were. If not, slide them back an inch or two. Look down. Take a deep breath. As you expel the breath, push your palms into the ground. Unbend the elbows all the way. Push the chest out. Roll the head back. And then try to stretch those shoulders away from the neck. Use the weight of that torso pulling towards the ground, the floor. Stretch there, hold there. Good. And then as you push into the floor, crouch down, stretch out, nice and easy. Comfort on that low spine from that back bending. And then lower down. Come on down to the side and then come down on the back. And bring your knees up to the chest. Good. Now put your hands on your kneecaps and make circles. This stretches the hip flexors and can be done before you leave bed in the morning, just making those circles all the way around. And then drop it down, retrace the circle in the opposite direction. Now as you center, bring your arms underneath your knees and lift your head up and bring your chin down, and then just rock up and down. Go at your own range. You're letting the arms stretch away from the shoulders. You're feeling the stretch towards the back of the neck and shoulders. You're creating distance on the vertebra. That creates better flexibility. Flexibility on the spine creates better health. You're engaging the core, the front of the body. So what you stretch for the spine, you're going to create strength for the front of the body just as much. And you work into this over time, coming up higher and higher. And when you're done, bring your head back down. Good. Now bring the soles of the feet together. Bring the palms to the top of the feet or ankles, and nice and easy. And it's symbolic. You just want to try to push those feet towards the belly button, knees out towards the side. We did this in an upright position, but it can be done in a prone position as well. Again, you're thinking about the hips and the low back, inner thighs as well. Now keep your feet together and bring your palms down on the floor. Now slide one palm underneath one side of the buttock muscle. Roll over that palm and slide the other palm underneath. Overlap your fingers, but watch the comfort of your fingers, knuckles, and thumbs. Keep your feet together. Now, you're going to use dead weight from the lower part of the body to stretch the hips. So as you bring your feet down, right before the feet touch the floor, just release the body's weight from the waist down. Just let it go limp, knees out to the side. This is a great way to get good circulation. Now consider the femurs, the bones. They're the largest bones of the body. Bones manufacture blood. This is a good way to get that blood flow and also through those cavities and veins in that area. Good blood plasma. Good holding there, stretching there. And then as you push those feet back together, lift up. And the palm underneath the other palm, slide it underneath. Palm over the other palm. Watch the comfort, fingers, knuckles, palms. Keep your feet together. Lower the feet down right before the feet touch the floor, just release the body's weight from the waist down. Just let it go limp. Make any adjustments you need. Hold there, stretch there. And then as you push the feet back together, lift up, palms out from underneath. Once again, palms top of the feet or ankles. Just give a little stretch right there. Try to push those feet towards the belly button. And then lower it down. Good. Now, as you lift your legs up nice and wide, spread them out nice and wide, bring your palms to the calf or thighs and just kind of push your legs out to the side. If you want to, hold on to the finger to toes, push it out there, hold there, stretch there. Now, when you're ready, slide the palms towards the calf or thighs if you haven't already. Slide the legs out. Good. Wrinkle those toes, roll the ankles around, push the feet back and forth. Push the legs out just a little bit more. And then as you keep the legs spread apart, bend at your knees, lower the feet down, hold that position, bring your arms on the ground out the side, roll to the left, allow the thighs just to fall to the floor. Just release the body's weight from the waist down. Just let it go limp. Raise the arms over the head. You want to suck the stomach in. Try to stretch the arms away from the middle of the waist. And from the waist down, just let the body go limp. And then as you bring the arms back out to the side, return the knees, roll to the other direction, allow the thighs just to fall to the floor. Just release the body's weight from the waist down, raise the arms over the head. Now try to stretch the arms away from the middle of the waist. From the waist down, let the body go limp. Now from here, if you wanted to, holding this position, or just lift up your arms, bring one palm to the elbow, stretch the arm to the side, let the wrist go limp. And try to stretch that arm from its shoulder socket as you stretch that arm towards the side. And then as you release, exchange arms, palm to the elbow, stretch the arm to the side, bring the chin down, stretch there, hold there. And then as you release, raise the arms over the head. Try to stretch the arms away from the middle of the waist. And then arms out to the side. Return the knees. Now lift those thighs up to the chest. Arms over the shins or underneath the knees. Rock side to side. Nice spinal massage. Okay, now bring your arms underneath your knees, nice and easy. Now keep the bend on your knees and just roll to the left, allowing the thighs just to fall to the floor, just releasing the thighs right into the floor. Now that top arm, that's your right arm, lift it up and bring it down and stretch it out, put it down on the floor. Try to lay your shoulder blade down on the floor like you're reaching for something with those fingers. Good, now roll your head all the way to that direction. Keep stretching that arm out. Now, the arm underneath your knees, lift them to your chest and hold. And then release. The arm out to the side, lift it up and around the head. Now, hand on the floor, drape the arm over the head. Again, try to lift that rib cage from its carriage, stretching that arm over your head. Hand is on the floor, draping your arm over the head. And then bring the arm back out. Return the knees to center. Good. Squeeze the thighs to the chest. Rock side to side. And bring the arms underneath your knees. Nice and easy. Keep the bend on your knees. Roll to the other direction now to the right. Hold there. Stretch there. Bring it all the way down. That top arm, that's your left arm. Lift it out. Bring it out. Now, stretch that left arm down on the floor with your palm facing down like you're reaching for something with those fingertips. Lay that shoulder blade down on the floor to the best of your ability, and then roll your head all the way to that direction. Hold there, stretch there. Now your arm underneath your knees, lift your knees to the chest and hold. And then release. Now that arm out to the side, lift it up and around the head. Hand on the floor, drape the arm around the head. Hold there, stretch there. Again, like you're trying to lift that rib cage from its carriage. And then bring the arm back out to the side, return the knees, but arms over the shins, just rock side to side, but hold there. One leg at a time, and then the other leg to follow so there's no strain on the low back. Raise the arms over the head. Now try to stretch either sides of the body away from the middle of the waist. stretching, 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 stretching. Now keep the arms over the head. Right knee, bend it, foot is flat, a couple of inches from the behind. Now in a hip rotation, that left leg, you're going to lift it up, bring it out to the side at your own range. Now roll it down, hover over the floor an inch or two, and then again lift it up, bring it out to the side, hold it, roll it down, good, lift it up, bring it out towards the side, hold it, roll it down, good, lift it up, bring it out towards the side, hold it, roll it down, good, lift it up, bring it out towards the side, hold it, roll it down one more, lift it up, bring it out towards the side, hold it, and roll it down. Now bend that knee to the chest, arm over the shin or underneath the knee, depending on the health of your knee. Squeeze that thigh to the chest, wrinkle those toes, roll the ankle around. Push the foot back and forth like you're pumping on a pedal. Now keep that knee on the chest and just slide the other leg down. Squeeze that thigh, stretch the other leg down on the floor as long as you can. Stretch it there, hold there. Now keep that knee on the chest and bring your arms out to the side. Good. Now bring your right palm to the left kneecap. Opposite palm, opposite knee. Squeeze the knee up to the chest and then roll all the way to the right. Roll your head to the left. Hold there, stretch there. And again, try to lay that left shoulder blade down on the floor. Stretch the palm facing down like you're reaching for something with those fingertips. Hold there, stretch there. Now you got your right palm on your left thigh, opposite palm, opposite thigh. Push it down on that side. Feel that stretch right in that low spine, hip and buttock muscle, right in there. Side obliques as well, running diagonally down the abdominal core. Now, taking it a little bit further, that arm out to the side, lift it up and around the head. Hand on the floor, drape the arm around the head again, like you're trying to lift that rib cage from its carriage. And then return to center. Good. Now, that left knee is bent, foot is flat. The other leg is already long, nice and easy. Raise those arms over the head, down on the floor. Now, in that opposite hip rotation, lift the leg all the way up. Bring it out to the side at your own range, and then roll it down. Hover over the floor an inch or two. Again, lift it up, bring it out to the side, hold it, roll it down. Good, lift it up, bring it out towards the side, hold it, roll it down. Good, lift it up, bring it out towards the side, hold it, roll it down. Good, lift it up, bring it out towards the side, hold it, roll it down. Good, two more, lift it up, bring it out towards the side, hold it, roll it down. One more, lift it up, bring it out towards the side, hold it, and then roll it down. Now bend that knee to the chest, arm over the shin or underneath the knee. Now squeeze that thigh to the chest. Good, squeeze there. Stretch that other leg all the way down, nice and easy. So stretch that leg down as long as you can. Squeeze that thigh to the chest as tight as you can. Hold there, stretch there. You can wrinkle the toes, roll the ankle around. Push the foot back and forth. Now you want to keep that knee on the chest and bring the arms on the floor out to the side. Good. Now left palm, right kneecap, opposite palm, opposite knee. Squeeze the knee up to the chest, roll all the way to the left now, and roll your head to the right. Now that right arm, stretch it out like you're reaching for something with the palm facing down. Try to lay that right shoulder blade down on the floor to the best of your ability. The left palm on the right thigh, push it down on that side. Taking it just a little bit further, that arm out to the side, that right arm, lift it up and around the head, hand on the floor, drape the arm around the head, and stretch there. And then back to center. Good. Bring those knees up to the chest, squeeze the thighs to the chest, rock side to side. Now, once again, you can put those hands on the kneecaps, make circles, get a nice stretch on that low spine from that side to side stretch. Drop it down, retrace the circle in the opposite direction. Good. Okay. Now lower your feet down. Knees bent, feet are flat, arms on the floor out to the side. Now your left leg, ankle to the thigh like a figure four. Hold there, stretch there. Now the foot down on the floor, that's your right foot. Lift it up And bring your right arm underneath your right thigh. Now, put your left palm on your left bent knee or your inner thigh. That would be your choice. So same palm, same side. Now push that palm against that inner thigh. And at your own range, you're going to try to stretch the lower part of the body away from the center of the body. Now, a deeper stretch, if you're ready, make a fist. Arm is longer. Use the knuckles. Push it against that inner thigh. Or not. Just use the palm. Hold there. Stretch there. Nice and easy. Hold there. Again, you just want to stretch the lower part of the body away from the center of the body. And then release. Good. Lower that leg down. Knees are bent. Feet are flat. Arms to the side. Good. Right leg, right leg, right leg. Ankle to the thigh like a figure four. And then that foot down on the floor. That's your left foot. Lift it up. Bring your left arm underneath your left thigh. Same arm, same side. Now you got your right palm on the right bent knee. Same side of same right arm, right leg. Push that palm against that inner thigh. Now, if you want, make a fist, arms longer, use the knuckles, pushing that thigh out a little bit further. Good, hold there, stretch there. Good, nice and easy. Holding there. Breathe into it. And then slowly release. Lower that leg down, one leg down, the other leg to follow. Raise the arms over the head. Again, try to stretch either sides of the body away from the middle of the waist. Stretching, stretching, stretching. Bring the arms down. Now we're going to prompt the nervous system into a deeper sense of calm. Starting with the left leg, we're going to point the toe and stiffen the thigh and lift it from the floor just an inch or two and stretch it out like someone's pulling on that big toe. Stretch it out, stretch it out, stretch it out, lift it, hold it, keep stretching, stretching. Take a deep breath and hold it. On the exhalation of the breath, allow the leg to fall to the floor. Now, roll that leg side to side. Good. Other leg now. Point the toe, stiffen the thigh, stretch it out, stretch it out, stretch it out. Keep stretching, stretching, stretching. Lift it, hold it. Take a deep breath and hold it. On the exhale, let go now. Roll that leg side to side. Now, we're going to squeeze the buttock muscles. The pelvis raises a little, some pressure on the ankles and heels, but start contracting the buttock muscles. Keep squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. Take a deep breath and hold it. On the exhale, let go now. Roll that torso side to side. Good. Left arm, stretch it down away from the underarm cavity, hovering from the floor an inch or two, like someone's pulling on the middle finger. Keep stretching, stretching, stretching. Make a fist, let go, make another fist. Keep stretching, take a deep breath and hold it. On the exhale, let go now. Roll that arm side to side. Right arm, stretch it down away from the underarm cavity, hovering from the floor an inch or two, like someone's pulling on that middle finger. Keep stretching, stretching, stretching. Make a fist, let go, make another fist. Keep stretching, take a deep breath, hold it. On the exhale, let go now. Roll that arm side to side. Attention now to the shoulders. Bring your shoulders up towards the ears like a shrug. And then release. Now push your shoulders down away from your ears towards the thighs. And then release. Now bring your shoulders up on top of your chest as if to touch shoulder to shoulder. And then release. Now bring your shoulders behind you as if to touch shoulder blade to shoulder blade, rolling the shoulders back. And then release. Good. Roll your head side to side. Good. Nice deep breaths, bottom of the lungs. Bring all the muscles to the tip of the nose as if to make a prune face. And release again. And release. One more. And release. Good. Bring in as much air as you can. Allow the chest to expand. Collarbones raise up. Expel that breath all the way out. Eke every inch and ounce of breath all the way out of those lungs. Keep in mind, it's just as important to get all the old oxygen out as it is to get new oxygen in. Bring in as much air as you can, expel as much air as you can all the way out. Now we want to take a nice guided mental scan of the body, starting with the toes. Work your way up to the feet, ankles, shins, calves, the back of the knees, kneecaps, bottom of the thighs, top of the thighs, groin, waist, hips, buttock muscles, the back of the legs and hamstrings, allowing the lower half of the body just to sink and to relax and to release itself right into that surface. From the last vertebra at the bottom of the spine, work your way up one vertebra at a time towards the low back region, up a little further at the waistline, rib cage, shoulder blades, all the way up to the last vertebra inside the skull, tracing the base of the neck around the ears, the back of the head, the top of the head, forehead, down the face, chin, neck, allowing the back side of the body just to sink and to relax and to release itself right into the surface of that floor. From the tops of the shoulders moving down over the arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, hands, fingers, palms, the underside of the wrists, all the way back underneath the arms towards the underarm pits, allowing the arms just to sink and to relax and to release themselves right into the surface of that floor. From the tops of the shoulders moving down over the chest and torso, totally saturating the lungs, bringing in as much air as you can, expelling as much air as you can all the way out. And again, release stress or tension towards the center of the body. At the bottom of the lungs, where the sternum meet, 2 inches down, is an area known to us as the solar plexus. But in the Sanskrit language, and then known to us is the solar plexus. It's an energy center, and this is the energy that you've been renewing through the poses. So this is a good time now to send a nice positive message to yourself, renewing goals, future accomplishments, anything else that you'd like to foresee happen in your life in future. Take the time to visualize those thoughts happening. Allowing now the breath just to come and go without really having to pay much attention to it. Allowing now the thoughts just to come and go, become a silent witness to your mind's thoughts. And as the body lies completely relaxed and the mind alert, take this time to rest and to rejuvenate the spirit. Now awaken the senses and just turn to the left side and rest there until you're ready to come to the seated position, but taking your time. As you start to come up again, just allow that chest to expand, collarbones raise up, expelling that breath all the way out. Okay, so we're gonna do a couple of ohms. Ohms said to have been the sound of the universe when it began. What it does for us is it stimulates the roof of the mouth, stimulating the pituitary gland, hanging between the two brains, releasing growth hormone, keeping the body young and vital through that vibration. So inhaling for ohm with the enunciation of on ohms. You're going to hold it in a little bit, vibrating that inner core. So inhaling for ohm. Again, inhaling for Om. One more time. Inhaling for Om. Om. Namaste. Thank you so much. I see the light in you like you see the light in me. Thank you.